upper gun platform. But before we actually fire off this cannon, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this artillery piece right here, what it's doing here at Fort Mackinac. Sound good? Yeah. All right, great. Now, before we start off with this demonstration, I like to start off with the name of this gun right here, and she's got a beautiful name, ladies and gentlemen. Her name is the Model 1841 6-pound swivel-bore field gun. Everybody say hi, Model 1841 6-pound swivel-bore field gun. It's a big, long, complicated name, and no soldier here that was serving at Fort Mackinac would actually call it by that big, long title. They'd simply be calling this thing their 6-pounder. Now I can assure you folks, this bronze barrel right here weighs over 800 pounds. So what do you think weighs 6 pounds about this gun? Feel free to shout it out.
Cannonball.
The cannonball, precisely. This thing can fire a 6-pound cannonball to a maximum range of 1 mile. And that's from this platform here all the way out to the shores of Brown Island out there. And at that mile-long range, we can probably hit a target about the size of Brown Island out there. Not all that accurate at that range, that's because it's a smooth-bore field gun. There's no rifling on the inside of this barrel to give that ball a little added accuracy. So its more accurate range is going to be about half a mile out to that stone break wall in the harbor out there. However, mind you that I said this is an 1841 gun, and we're portraying men of the 1880s, making this a 40-year-old antique by the time it gets up here to Fort Mackinac. And while on top of that, me and Tristan are dressed to portray infantrymen, men who will be trained to fire rifles, not artillerymen whose job was to actually crew these things. And on top of that, I'm a musician. Well, to complicate things even further, at this time in the 1880s, Fort Mackinac is the headquarters of a national park, and that's all we're really protecting here. So it kind of goes to show you how significant Fort Mackinac is to the U.S. military. It isn't. But that's all fine and dandy, because we're not going to be firing any shots in anger from this platform here. We're going to be firing off salute shots, big wads of black powder, no actual cannonball inside, to get a kickoff to celebrations. We'll be firing this gun off for things like the 4th of July, the President's birthday, Memorial Day, or for smaller occasions such as the raising and the lowering of the flag, or for the first boat of tourists coming in after a long winter. Because even in the 1880s, firing a cannon is really cool, and the soldiers here at Fort Mackinac will find any excuse they can to fire one off. And I do think we have enough excuse to fire one off today for all you lovely folks coming up here to the upper gun platform and to Fort Mackinac. So, without further ado, I think we'll be getting ready to load and fire this cannon. How's that? Brass tube filled with black powder with a pole pin attached to it. But there's a black substance at the tip of all this called fulminate of mercury. It is very friction sensitive. So sensitive, in fact, that when you run a pole pin through it, it's going to create sparks. Those sparks will fire! And there you have it, folks. A cannon salute for all of you here at Fort Mackinac. We do hope you enjoyed this demonstration. If you do have any questions for me